Hey everybody, Horde Night here, welcome back to the channel. And we're continuing in our base building series. And as you can see, we are right out here in the desert. And I went with an old classic, the pit base. Not exactly a pit base, but my estimation of a pit base. So usually what I do is I go about 25 blocks deep. This time, however, I just went right down to bedrock, which is probably a bit over the top. It's not necessary to go this deep. The 20-25 blocks is usually enough. You still get spitted by cops from down here, so it's really no benefit of going this deep. But yeah, what we have here is just a steel cage, bedrock floor, so they can't dig down any further. And what I do, I just basically sit up there and lob rockets down. As soon as I've got enough zombies in the pit. Ladders for picking up the loot bags after loot night, Horde night, sorry. Yeah, and let me just run you through the base. So this is about a 5x5, if I'm not mistaken. And for the support pillars, I've gone with the poles stacked together as 4 poles. So I mean, that's going to take quite a bit of beating before it comes down. And I've got 8 support pillars for this base. So, okay, who's this? Let me just deal with Ugly and her friends. Just uninvited to this party. Just no invite. No entry. Same with you. I don't care if you've got a mask. No entry. Anyway, where were we? Okay. So what I was saying is, these pillars are going to take quite a bit of beating before they come down. They do beat on the pillars a bit, especially if they get stacked up, if they're not falling down fast enough. Now, usually the only time that happens is when I'm too high up the ladder for them to try and follow me and fall down the pit. And let's just see if we can make this jump with a semi-broken leg. Yep. Okay. So what I do is I just sit here on this ladder, shoot down, and if it gets too hot up here, I just move up the ladder so I don't get hit by cop vomit and all that nasty stuff. And this really simple base inside, nothing spectacular. I've got solar panels with solar cells in, powering my 2 battery banks. And I've just got 4 SMG turrets, and that's mainly for just take care of Mo here. Damn, man. Yeah, so what I was saying is these 4 turrets just take care of the birds. So I don't need to worry about birds. If I can get down this ladder, there you go. Sounds like we've got a few visitors down here. Let's go. Where you at, man? And come on. Like, shoot his leg. Oh, there you go. Now, basically what happens is they fall down the... and he's dead. Now, usually you wait till there's a couple of them down there. You lob a rocket or 2 down there and Bob's your uncle and Fanny's your aunt. Alright, let's just to show you my loadout. I've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 860, less than 200 rockets on me. That's way more than I'll ever use on one Horde Night. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to skip ahead to the next Horde Night. Put this base through its paces and we'll see what it looks like afterwards. Okay, and we're back. This is Horde Night, 10 minutes before Horde Night starts. And let's wait for the zombie jerks to come. Here we go. Now, if I'm low enough, they just fall down. Oh, there goes my spotlight. Cop vomit. Demos, no problem. Just move up the ladder a bit. And sometimes they get stuck on the edge here and you just gently help them down. There you go. There's a few followers, and if you want, just to make things interesting, you chuck a couple of pipe bombs down there. And send the rocket. Now the only problem with this base is they don't seem to fall down straight away. They hang around in the top here a bit. That's where your pillars get smacked. Now, affected. Oh, that's an awesome start. Now, if you go down lower, they tend to take the bait and just fall down. But then you get cockpew. Oh, this is not going too well. I've just tipped myself more with the rocket launcher than actually taking out zombies. There's a few candidates for our rocket test. Wow, look at that. What do you think that was? Just hit the edge there. Now, I found that if you aim for the dirt beneath the steel floor, or that steel ramps, it tends to work better and you don't get clipped by your own rockets. Just send a rocket down there. And down you go. Oh no, you don't. Just send these guys down there. There you go. Right, so now this is usually a whole lot less action than I would normally see in a Horde Night this time. Okay, let's. There you go. And let's wait for him to hit the floor. I had spotlights set up next to this pillar so I could see what's happening down there, but one cop spat at me, puked at me. Looks like both my spotlights are gone. Nice, guys. Let's get a few more down the pit. To thinking of putting sledgehammer turrets right there on the edge just to help them down. Let's just see if there's anything else down there. 16,000 experience that time around, so I'm guessing there were a couple down there just banging on the walls. Yeah, and of course I'm using frag rockets. Otherwise the damage to the base would just be devastating. But, well, even this blocks up here, I suppose. There you go. Right, let's help those guys down a bit. Okay, that broke something. Curious to see what that was. I was wondering if that's the demolishers going off down there. And what we're seeing here is zombie chunks. Interesting to find out. Okay, there's a couple down there. Just send it. I actually think I'm killing more zombies up here than actually in the pit. If I listen to the turrets, it sounds like there's not a whole lot of bird action happening at the moment. And there they go. And this, you just rinse and repeat for the rest of the night, basically. If I don't kill myself first. Low down on the ladder. Need to be clipping the ramp. Rather focus on the dirt below the ramp. That seems to work a bit better. Now, what would be devastating, of course, if this ladder broke while I'm on it and you fall down there with our bloodthirsty friends. Would be less than ideal. Right, there's a couple of candidates down there. Shooting fish in a barrel, or zombies in a pit, or whatever the expression is. What that was. Now, in case you're wondering, yes, I did put a reflex sight on my rocket launcher. Just in case you need to do a headshot with a rocket launcher. Okay, so good indication of how many zombies are down the pit is when they stop showing up upstairs here. But I think I've got it set to 64 zombies at Horde Night. So it can get pretty crazy down there. And let's... Still getting experience points when I hit down there, so I'm guessing not everybody down there is dead. Now as you can see, they start piling up here, which means down there probably mostly dead. But turrets doesn't seem too busy tonight. 20,000. That was a nice one. If I can figure out a way for these zombies to just fall into the pit much faster instead of trying to run up here, trying to get to me. I'm actually wondering if the answer is not to make the base a bit wider. Yep, see all the way from down there, get cockpit. So digging all the way down to bedrock doesn't have really any advantages. 20 blocks deep, 25 blocks deep, that seems to work just as fine. I just hate when that happens. Okay, and we should have a full house down there. And let's send the next batch down. I'm also thinking you should build the pit walls a bit higher, so once they're in the pit, they can't decide to turn around, try and get out. But there is something that broke. Where did that one go? Just chuck a couple of pipe bombs down there. Oh, nice one. Let's charge something. Okay, so I think we've got enough zombies down there. Wait for those to hit the ground. It's almost morning, and except for me hitting myself with a rocket launcher and a few times the cops vomited on us, that's have any injuries tonight. Okay, come on, get down there. And let's send another one. And here we go. Almost 26 G's experience with that one shot. Not bad. Just chuck another pipe bomb down there. Come on. You know you want to. I was too low. Right behind the... Here you go. And down you go. And it's just gone 4 o'clock. Just handle these last guys down here. Now in daytime you can actually see what's happening down there. Still see zombies moving down there. And that was kind of the idea with the spotlights. Okay, let's just get down there and put them out of their misery. This should be fun. The other thing that I might consider is using explosive arrows to just get them off the edge and down the pit. And once the pit's filled up, just lob rockets down here. Might be a little better on the rocket usage. Come here. That means you. Okay. And that was Horde Night in this pit base. And they're actually broken through quite a bit of blocks here, much more than I expected. But I suppose I did let them bang on the walls quite a bit. Let's just get up here. We want to see what damage the base. Look at this. All this damaged concrete. And that must be from the cops, right? Can't be from anything else. And hardly any damage here. Oh, this actually looks good. Let's get up on the roof. Let's look at the SMG turrets. Not too bad on ammo usage. But then again, we didn't have a lot of birds coming around. What is surprising though is the amount of damage that was done to these concrete blocks, and that was all just from cop vomit. So that's something that just have a look. What? And this ladder was actually closer to breaking than the blocks, I think. Just is that the ladder? Yeah, this ladder was pretty close to breaking, so that would have been a disaster. Yeah, and that's it for this base test, guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Suggestions on how to improve this base. Have any of you done something similar? Share those ideas with me. I'll be glad to try them out. Anyway, thanks for watching, and please feel free to leave any comments or suggestions, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, guys.